Freakiness, some would call it being a diva. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not.
There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is hot.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Murray. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, top run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll run the sneak for it. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Kendricks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got him downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Texas A&M going up tempo. They're going to run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big Tide players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Here comes the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. The snap sets up to throw. A little screen to the running back. Hard running there. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
On first down from their own 22.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll throw it from the red zone. Skips away from pressure. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Alabama quickly back to the line. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Blue. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to sling it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. He wants it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Lost to throw again. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. The Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Tosses it incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. caught behind the line. It's Jeffrey. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Quick tempo here for the offense.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The kick is on its way. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Gibbs. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibbs. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Pulls it in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
31, Alabama, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jeffrey. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds a man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Aggies, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibbs. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught, it's Jeffrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. On target over the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jeffrey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Touchdown Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Your throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 4 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murray. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the move. It's Murray. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he up to the 41-yard. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. Finds some room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What a grab with one hand.
Who needs 2 hands when you can just stick that one paw up there and reel it in? What a catch by that receiver.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on
turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking it.
He's loose. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The give out of the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Alabama, 22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. He gets across the 25. Steered out of bounds at the 26. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. He'll try to pop the draw. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Connection to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Blue. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. You've got a 3rd and manageable. Back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum.
Reese, never a doubt. But he had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs on 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run the...
There he goes. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Texas A&M 51, Alabama 30.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Let's talk about Alabama. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong. I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. It's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes